Welcome. Today is Saturday. It is May 28th, and we are here for our yoga in the park, which is not in the park today. So let's enjoy this next hour together, focusing on breathing and movement and connecting the two together and trying to rid ourselves of stress that we carry in our body, our heart, and our mind. We're going to start with some relaxation, so let's go down onto our backs. Let's get nice and comfortable. Let your arms be restful at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. Start to breathe deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. And exhaling out through the nose. Feel that same area of your body contract and empty. And while we continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, bring awareness to your face. Just relax our forehead. Relax our eyes. Relax our jaw. Breathing into your neck and bringing awareness into your shoulders. Breathing from our shoulders all the way down the length of our arms out to the tips of our fingers. And then let's breathe from our hips all the way down to the tips of our toes. And then let's guide our breath into our spine. We'll start at the top of our head and breathe all the way down to the tip of our tailbone. Feel your breath moving in between each segment of your spine. Now let's inhale and float the left arm to the sky. Exhale, let it rest behind you. And then I want you to stretch really long and straight, reaching out through that left heel and left fingers. And then let the left side go soft. And let's inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, let it float behind you. Once it makes it there, push out through that right heel. Reach out through your right fingers, stretching long and straight on that right side. And then let that go soft. And now try both, reaching out through those fingers, pushing out through those heels. And then feel your body go soft. Lift the arms back up. And exhale, return to your sides. Next, we're going to pull the left knee in as close as we can to the body. And while it's in there, let's flex and point our foot. Work from heel to toes. Easy circle around, lead with your big toe. And then let's reverse the circle. And then let your foot rest. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of your ribs. Round up so your nose meets your knees. And then let's release that back down. Now try extending the left leg towards the sky and walk your hands up as close to your ankle as you can. Think about drawing that leg a little closer in towards the body. Breathing into that nice, easy stretch in the back of your thigh. And then let the leg release. Lead with your heel coming all the way down. Once it's back down, let's pull right knee in this time. Again, start with that nice close hug. Flex and point your foot. And then roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then let's reverse. And then let your foot rest. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of the ribs and bring the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, bringing your nose towards your knee. And let's extend the right leg up towards the sky. Walk your hands up towards the ankle. Draw that leg in close. And then let's release. Lead with your heel as it pulls all the way back to the mat. Once we've made it back to the mat, let's bend both knees, keeping our feet on the floor. Space your feet apart about hips distance, toes are in, heels are out. Enough space between your buttocks and your heels that when we're inhaling, peeling off the mat, one vertebra at a time. We're feeling lots of activation in the gluteals and the hamstrings, no pressure in the knees. And then let's exhale and come back down smoothly. Try again, let's tighten the belly and peel ourselves off the mat. Pressing our hips nice and high. And then exhale as we come back down. Again, tightening the belly, slowly peeling off the mat. And then easing back down. And then once you've made it back down, feel your body melt into your mat. And then let's bring both knees into your chest. Give yourselves a giant hug. And while there, let's add a few rocks from side to side. Feel a massage on either side of your spine. Come back to neutral, and then we'll circle our knees around and around, massaging through lower back. And then let's reverse the circles. And then just keep your knees hugged in nice and close to your body. Tighten your belly as you press through the back of your rib cage. Round the spine so your nose meets your knees. And let's come back down. Try again, tightening belly, round up nose towards knees. And release down. Now begin to separate your knees so your big toes are touching. Aim your knee so it's pointing at each shoulder. And then start to open the knees wider so the soles of your feet come closer together. You're going to pull our heels down towards the body, breathing into inner thighs and outer hips. And then let's bring the knees back together. And let's cross at the ankles. Hook around your big toes with your second and third fingers. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of the ribs, again rounding up into that C shape. And then on our next exhale, we're going to roll ourselves all the way up. And that should bring us into an easy cross-leg position. Once we've made it there, let your palms open face to the sky. Let the back of your hands rest on your knees. And then let your chin drop to your chest and breathe into the back of your neck. Let's tip left ear to left shoulder. Drop chin to chest. Tip right ear, right shoulder. Drop the chin and again tip left. Drop the chin and tip right. Drop the chin. And then as we inhale, let's lift the head. Tip back enough to open your throat. Exhale again, bringing chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head, tip back, open your throat. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head, tip back, open your throat. And then bring yourself back to a neutral place. Now let's sit tall and straight and turn our eyes to look over our right shoulder. Come back through neutral. Turn our eyes to look left. And then come back to neutral. Let your palms press together at your heart. Lace all of your fingers and push your palms away from your body. Breathe across the back of your shoulders and your upper back. And then turn your palms to face you as if you're holding a big ball in front of you. Tightening the belly, begin to rotate the upper body off to the right. Back through neutral, and let's rotate all the way to the left. And then back through neutral. Turn your palms to press away once again, and now lift both arms towards the sky. Allowing the arms to get long without feeling any tension in the shoulders or the neck. Now let's lean to our right. We'll come back up and lean to our left. And then back up, try again, lean to the right. Lifting back up and lean to the left. Lift back up and then let the arms come forward And let the arms come all the way down. Let's return to our seated mountain pose. Palms open, face to the sky, and breathe. Let's take one more inhale as we are. On the exhale, we're going to soften a bit, and then we can make our way onto hands and knees. So we want to place our shoulders directly over our wrists, hips directly over knees, tops of the feet pressing into the mat, fingers wide spread, hands turned in slightly. Press down through the second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. Now begin to sink your navel as you lift your tailbone. Lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round and scoop for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round cat. Now make your way back to that neutral place. Once there, let's extend through the heel of the right foot, add the left arm forward, and then rotate that left palm towards the sky. Exhale, lower and switch. Let's extend through the heel of the left foot, add the right arm forward, turning right palm to the sky. Exhale, lower, we'll switch again. Extend and reach. Exhale, lower, switch. Extend and reach. And then come back to your all fours. Sinking the navel, lifting the tailbone, lift the head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round for your cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once more, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then return to that neutral place. Big toes come close, knees spread a little wider. We're pushing back with our tailbone. We'll let our chest drop through the knees, forehead on the mat. Turn your palms open to the sky and feel the stretch deepen going down the sides of your body. Flip the palms back over. Let's tuck our toes and make our way into downward facing dog. Feel your head dangle through your arms. Feel your rib cage pull closer to your thighs and feel the back of your shoulder blades reaching towards your gluteals. Let's walk the dog, lift and lower each heel individually. Be deliberate about lifting and pressing. And then let's both heels lift at the same time and then drop them down. Try again, lift up and drop down. Now let's inhale ourselves into a good sturdy plank. Holding the belly button nice and tight, and then press back up into down dog. Inhale again to plank, and exhale, down dog. Again, let's inhale plank, and exhale, down dog. Inhale again to plank. Modify to those knees. Start to lower upper body, elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, lengthen first, and rise into cobra. Exhale, elbows open on the way down. Tuck the elbows in, inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, opening on the way down. And then inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, let's push all the way back into extended child's pose. Again, turning your palms to the sky, feeling that deep stretch traveling down the sides of your ribs. Foundational hands, we tuck our toes, and let's go back up into down dog. Inhale returns us to plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, we lower. Tuck the elbows in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Tuck toes, come back up. Downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale again, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. From here, let's take a giant step forward with our right foot. bringing us into runner's lunge. So we've got knee positioned over ankle, eyes looking out. Let's open the arms to form airplane. And then let the hands return to the mat. And go ahead and sink your left knee down. Press through the top of your left foot and then start reaching to the sky, forming crescent moon. Exhale, fold forward, hands return to the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back into plank. Press back up into down dog. Giant step forward with our left foot. Getting that knee over ankle, eyes looking out. We're on the ball of our right foot. There's our nice runner's lunge. Try opening the arms for airplane. And then letting your hands release. Go ahead and sink down onto the right knee. Press to the top of your right foot. Reach to the sky. Crescent moon. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Right toes tuck under. Now let's step the right foot forward. Standing with our toes in, our heels out. We're going to inhale and roll up one vertebra at a time. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, let's look out. Exhale, sink deeper. And then inhale, roll back up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale as we sink. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering the body. Inhale, rising into cobra. Exhale, tucking toes, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll the body up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale, extend and hold. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising for cobra. Exhale, tucking toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up, reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale, extend, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high to the sky. And exhale to our heart. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, go deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high to the sky. And exhale to our heart. Now let your arms extend at your sides and breathe into standing mountain pose. Let's inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, let's sink deeper and cradle our elbows in the palms of our hands. So just let your head dangle within that frame that you've made with your arms. You can keep your knees as bent as you need to. And then from there, let's release, fingers to the mat. Take a giant step back with the right foot, coming into our lunge. Once there, push your right heel down, turn your right toes out. Let's align left heel with the back of the right heel and start lifting upper body. Allow your hip bones to face forward, shoulders stacked over hips. Add your arms when ready, warrior one. Now let the arms come forward, reaching out through your fingertips. Start to hinge forward, bringing your ribs close to your thighs. And then let's inhale, rise back up into Warrior One. And then while we're here, let's try lifting the heel of our right foot, and that's just going to bring us into Crescent Lunge. Let's exhale, fold forward, hands return to the mat. Step back with your left foot, hold on to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, Cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, return to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. And again, cradle those elbows. Frame your head. Breathe and release. Let your fingers return to the mat. Step back with your left foot into your lunge. Once there, push your left heel down, turn your left toes out, aligning left heel with right heel. Start lifting upper body. Hip bones face forward. Add your arms to the sky. Warrior One. Let the arms come forward to shoulder level. Stay nice and long in the waist, and let's hinge forward, bringing ribs close to that front thigh. And then let's inhale, lift again into Warrior One. And then try lifting the heel of your left foot, bringing you into Crescent Lunge. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Step back with your right foot, hold on to your plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising into Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, roll the body up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, sink a little deeper. From here, we're going to take our right leg and extend it behind us, hip level. Push out through the heel of that right foot. Position your hands so they form a tripod with your left foot. And that is simply tripod balance. We can stay like that. Or align our left thumb with our left pinky toe and start opening the right hip as you're adding that right arm towards the sky, bringing into half moon balance. As we exhale, bring the right hand back down if it's lifted. Let's step way back with the right foot, bending that left knee so we end up in lunge. And that way we can transition around into a wide straddle facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes are in, heels are out. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Big inhale to look out. And then as we exhale, we're going to mount. And see how close you can get your forearms to the mat. Let's nod our head yes a few times. And then go ahead and shake it no. And then just let your body sink a little bit deeper. From there, let's press down through the palms, arms push straighter and straighter. And let's use our left hand to reach across towards our right big toe. Inhale that right arm to the side, and then as we exhale, revolve at the waist. And there's our twisting straddle. As we exhale, let's bring that hand back down. Return your left hand to its place, and then let's walk ourselves around so we end up in runner's lunge facing the back end of our mat. Once we're there, let's start lifting up our body for high lunge. And then add the arms again for adding crescent lunge. Now let's bring hands together at heart center. Take a big inhale as you begin to rotate, rotate, rotate to your right. And then as you exhale, tuck that left elbow outside your right thigh. And there's our prayer balancing twist. Exhale, let's come back around, returning to our runner's lunge. Once we're there, let's push the heel down, turn the toes out, and lift back up into warrior one. And then we're going to pull the right leg straight without locking. Open the arms wide to shoulder level. And then let's rotate the upper body so we end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes are in, heels are out. 5-pointed star. Let's lift both arms to the sky. On the exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth, and come back up. Exhale, bend the knees, folding forward, and we're back up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, and we're back up. Try once more. Exhale, folding forward, and then inhale, rise. And then let the arms open wide, and return to your star. Now let's turn left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch. Keep the front of your body facing the side of your mat. Begin to bend that front knee, bringing you into warrior two. Let's look out past our left hand. And then extend that left arm a little farther forward. As we lift the left, we're going to lower the right. And that becomes reverse warrior. And then from there, let's pull the left leg straight without locking. Continue pressing out through the left palm for reverse triangle. And then bring our arms back to shoulder level. And from here, we're going to start pulling back with the right hip. While we're reaching back with the right hip, we're going to stretch that left arm as far away from the right hip as we can. Once we can't go any farther, lower the left and lift the right. And that takes us into our triangle pose. Remember, think about being open. It's not about how far you can reach down, but we want to imagine ourselves doing this pressed between two panes of glass. So we've got that right arm really stretching high to the sky. And then let's take one more inhale in our triangle. On the exhale, bend the left knee, bringing us into extended angle. You can either reach the left hand to the mat or rest your forearm on your thigh. Now let's bend the right elbow and bring that right hand behind our back. Keep rolling the shoulder open. So that would be one way to do bound angle. Another option is to just grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand, or you can thread the left hand under the legs and let your hands hook together while doing that. But remembering, any version we're doing, we want our right shoulder pointing right up to the sky. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, re-extend the right hand to the sky. Let your left hand come back to your extended angle. And then as we exhale, let's revolve upper body. Return to the ball of your right foot so we're back in lunge. Send the left foot back into a good strong plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Stay there or insert a push-up. And then press back up into downward facing dog. Extend the right heel behind you and reach, reach, reach towards the sky for three-legged dog. And then take a giant step forward with that right foot, bringing you back into your lunge. Once we're in place, push your left heel down, and I want you to begin to straighten your right leg. While it's straightening, you can lift your right toes. I want you to inhale, look out, and then exhale, melt your upper body right down into your right thigh. And then see if you can ease your toes back into the mat, deepening that stretch. On the next exhale, rebend the right knee, coming up onto the ball of your left foot, so we're back in lunge. And then let's step the left foot forward. Toes are in, heels are out. Bend, bend, bend your knees, pulling the knees closer and closer, like you're sitting down in a tiny chair. Lift your ribs away from your thighs. Add your arms alongside your ears. And then let's inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. From there, I want you to begin to shift your weight into your right foot. Find a focal point for your eyes. Hold your belly button tight against your spine. And then place your left heel against your right ankle bone. When you feel ready, lift that left foot. Place it somewhere against the right leg without pushing your heel into the side of your knee. And then if you wish, you can grow the branches of your tree. As we exhale, let the branches open first. And then let's bring that left foot back down. We made it back into standing mountain pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open just the arms. Let your hands hook together behind your back. While you're doing that, start pulling down with those hands, opening your heart, opening your throat. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Lead with your ribs. Once there, let your head drop. Lift the arms higher and higher. Exhale, let your hands return to the mat. Now let's extend the left leg behind us about hip level. Position your hands to form a tripod with your right foot. And there we are in tripod balance. We can remain like that or align your right thumb with your right pinky toe, rolling the left hip open and adding that left arm to the sky for half moon balance. Let's exhale that hand back down. Take a giant step back with your left foot, bringing you into lunge, which then allows us to walk ourselves around into our wide straddle, facing the other edge of our mat. Toes are in, heels are out. Inhale, look out. Exhale, let's melt. Let your elbows bend and your forearms drop. Nod your head yes a few times. Let it shake no. And then just hang out. Now let's push down into the palms. The arms get straighter and straighter. Use your right hand to walk it over towards your left big toes. Inhale that left arm out to the side. Exhale, revolve at the waist. And there's our twisting straddle. Exhale that hand back down. Return your right hand into place. And then proceed to walk yourself around to face the back end of your mat, bringing you into runner's lunge. Once you've established your lunge, let's start lifting up our body into high lunge. And then adding the arms to the sky for crescent lunge. Let the hands come together at heart center. Inhale as you start rotating to your left. Exhale, tuck that right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Breathe into your prayer balancing twist. As we exhale, let's untwist. Return your hands to the mat. Push your heel down, turn your toes out. Align your front heel with the back heel and start lifting up our body, returning to warrior one. Now let's start pulling that left leg straighter and straighter. Let the arms open wide and rotate up our body so we end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes are in, heels are out. 5-pointed star. Inhale high to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, and then inhale back up. Exhale again, bending and folding, and inhale, lift. Once more, exhale, bend, and inhale, lift. Now let the arms open wide, and that brings us back into 5-pointed star. From there, let's turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch, and then when you're ready, bend the right knee. Find that place where your body weight is centered equally into both feet. Now start reaching a little bit farther out with the right arm. Lift the right as you lower your left, turning right palm to the sky for reverse warrior. And then start to pull the right leg straighter and straighter without locking. Continue stretching all the way out through that right palm for reverse triangle. And then let's bring ourselves back into our starting position. Now we're ready for triangle. Start pulling the left hip left and then reaching that right arm far, far away. Once you can't go any farther in either direction, we can go ahead and lower the right and lift the left. And again, imagine being pressed between two panes of glass while we're doing this, so we're nice and open and flat. Breathing into all that space. On the next exhale, let's bend the right knee. We can either place our right forearm on our thigh or our right hand to the mat for extended angle pose. Now let's bend the elbow of that left hand, left arm, and then place the back of your left hand into your lower back. We can stay like that or pass the right hand behind you, grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand, or thread that right arm through your legs, hooking your hands together that way. In all three versions, we've got our left shoulder pointing to the sky, and that's where we look. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Return that left arm to the sky and your right hand to where it was. And then as we exhale, revolve upper body. Let's come back into runner's lunge. Send the right foot back. Good strong plank. Exhale, lowering from there. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. You can stay in plank or insert that push-up. And then press back up into downward facing dog. Let's take the left leg, extend through the left heel, reach it higher and higher towards the sky, down three-legged dog. And then step the left foot through your hands. Brings you back into runner's lunge. Push the right heel down, and then while you're doing that, start to pull the left leg straighter and straighter and lift up your left toes. Inhale, look out with a flat back. Exhale, melt upper body into that left thigh. And then try to sink your toes back into the mat, deepening the stretch in our hamstrings. Now start to rebend the left knee, return to the ball of your right foot so you're in your lunge, and then step the right foot forward. Toes are close, heels are apart. Start lowering your hips, and while you're doing that, pull your knees closer and closer. Lift your ribs from your thighs. Add your arms alongside your ears for chair pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Shifting our weight into that left foot, finding a focal point for your eyes, holding the belly button tight. Place your right heel against your left ankle bone. And then when ready, can lift up that right foot. Grow the branches of your tree if you'd like. And then start to open the arms. Once they've made it back down, you can step the right foot down and return to standing mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Right shoulder over right wrist for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Come back around into full plank. Press up into down dog. Walk your dog a few times. Press the heels down. And then inhale yourself into plank. Same thing other side. So now it's left shoulder over left wrist, turning and opening. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Exhale back around into plank. Press back up, downward facing dog. Again, walking our dog. Raising up those heels and pressing them down. Inhale into plank. Now try easing down onto your forearms so we end up in forearm plank. And then from there, ease to the knees. And let's melt all the way down. Let your forehead rest on the back of your hands. Let's extend the arms out in front. Start reaching a little bit farther with your left arm and your right leg, and then add some lift. Come down and we'll switch. Right arm, left leg, extend and lift. And let's lower now, arms and legs together. Extend, 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 and lift. While we're lifted, try opening the arms wide and letting your hands hook together behind you. Once you've got them hooked together, try lifting your heart a little bit more. And then I want you to lower your legs first. Release your hands and place your hands under your shoulders, elbows close to your body. Keep pressing down through the tops of your feet and your hip bones. Lengthen a little bit more and lift upper body. And then press all the way back, bringing us into extended child's pose. Let's pass the left arm through the right armpit. Sink your left shoulder down. Breathe across the upper back and the back of your shoulders. We'll bring that arm out and we'll switch. And then bring that arm back out and stretch a little bit farther. Scoop the belly in, foundational hands, round up for your cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. And then return to that neutral place. Extend through the heel of your right foot. Add the left arm forward for spinal balance. Now open the left arm wide to the side and bend your right knee so you're pulling your heel towards your butt. See if you can come around with your left hand, grab hold of your right ankle and push the bottom of your foot towards the sky. And then let's release and come back into extended spinal balance. Now bring the left hand down and let's step the right foot forward. Both hands stay to the inside of your right foot. I want you to start pulling the top of your left thigh towards the mat, but make sure your right knee is still over your ankle. Then see if you can ease down a little bit lower, perhaps getting your forearms close to the mat. And then we want to open the right knee out to the side a bit so we're on the outer edge of our right foot. We want to feel that good stretch happening in the outer thigh and the inner thigh. And then let's bring the knee upright once again. And we can walk the hands back in. And from there, let's lift all the way up into crescent moon. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the mat. Tuck the toes under on that left foot, so we're in lunge, and then step back with your right foot, showing me your plank. Press back up into down dog. Walking our dog. Pressing those heels. And then coming back down onto all fours. Once there, let's switch. Let's extend through the heel of our left leg. Add the right arm forward, spinal balance. And then open the right arm to the side. Bend the left knee, pulling your heel towards your bottom. See if you can come around and grab hold of that ankle with your right hand and push the bottom of that left foot towards the sky. And then let's release back into spinal balance. Bring the right hand down and we'll step the left foot forward. Positioning knee over ankle. Both hands to the inside of that left foot. Start pulling the top of your right thigh towards the mat. And then see if you can ease yourself even closer to the mat. And then start to open that left knee out to the side so that you've got your outer edge of your left foot kind of holding that foot in place. And bring the knee upright. And from there, we'll walk our hands in, lifting upper body, bringing us into crescent moon. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee. We're back in lunge. Step your left foot back to plank. Push, push, push back up into down dog. A few more walks of our dog. And then deeply pressing the heels. And then from there, let's ease back down onto all fours. And make our way around so we have a seat. We'll stretch your legs out in front, nice and straight, hands on either side of your hips. Once we're in place, think about staying long in the waist and then walk those hands forward, push back through your tailbone, melt your upper body close to your thighs and breathe. And then let's inhale, slowly rise. Let's keep the left leg straight. Bend the right knee. Walk your foot in close to your body. Once there, let's wrap the left arm around the bent right leg. Inhale a little taller and straighter. And then exhale, rotating the waist. Want to look over our right shoulder. And then see if you can pass the back of your right hand around so it's actually pressing into the outside of your left hip. As we exhale, let's untwist. Let the knee fold open so you've got the bottom of your foot pressed against the inner left thigh. Hands on either side of that left leg. Slide forward once again, melting your upper body. Now start to reach a little farther with the right arm. We're going to lift it up towards the sky. Let it come back behind you on the mat, bringing the heel of your hand a little bit closer. And then let's inhale the left arm, and as the left arm's lifting, I want you to lift your left hip. And feel that stretch going all the way up the left side of your body. And then as we exhale, we can melt back down. Once we're back down, let's extend the right leg this time. Bend the left knee, walking your foot in close, keeping those sit bones on the mat. We wrap the right arm around the bent left leg. Inhale a little taller and straighter. Exhale, looking over that shoulder. And then see if you can pass the back of your right hand around so it's pressing, or your left arm around so it's pressing against your right hip. As we exhale, let's untwist. Let the knee fold open, bottom of your foot pressed against inner thigh. Hands on either side of that right leg. Start inching forward as you're folding down. And now extend the left arm forward. Start lifting it to the sky. As we exhale, place it behind us on the mat. Slide the heel of your hand in a little closer. And then inhale, lift the right arm and start pulling the right hip off the mat. Stretching all the way up the right side of your body. Exhale, let's melt down. And then once we've made it down, let's re-extend both legs. Hands on either side. One more forward bend, pushing back through the tailbone, lengthening as you fold ribs to thighs. Breathe. And slowly come back up. Once we're back up, let's bend the knees and place our hands behind your thighs. Once there, I want you to think about lifting your chest, keeping your head held high, belly button is tightening, and then lift your feet so you're balancing on that tailbone. We're not feeling any roundness in the lower back. It's just nice and long. And start lifting your legs. Go as high as you can without letting your back round. Once there, try adding your arms. And then we're going to slowly start opening like someone has a big iron and they're ironing you into the mat one segment at a time. Once we're down, stretch everything really straight. And then feel your body relax. Pull the left knee all the way into your chest and then extend it towards the sky. Think about drawing the toes over your head like we did in the very beginning, but now we should feel a bit more stretch available to us. And you can use your second and third fingers to hook around your big toe, or if that doesn't work for you, put your hand on the inside of your ankle. Meanwhile, your right hand's going to stay on your right thigh to remind you not to lift your hip. While you're still pulling that foot forward, I want you to start to open it out to the side. We're going to take it as far out as we can go without lifting that right hip. And once you've made it, open your right arm and look right. And then let's bring the leg back up. And then once it's made it up, use your right hand on the outside of your left ankle. Open the left arm to the side and then just gently guide that leg across the midline of the body. And I don't want you to lift your hips too much. I want you to feel this in the outside of that thigh, going down the outside of the knee and outside of the calf. And then let's bring it back to a neutral place. Rebend the knee, hug it in tight. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, bring your nose up to meet your knees. And then while your upper body's still lifted, stretch that leg all the way out straight, and then let your upper body come back to the mat. Now we'll switch. Let's bring the right knee in. Give it a good hug, and then extend it towards the sky. Think about pulling your toes over your head. Use your second and third fingers to hook around your big toe. Put your left hand on your left thigh to remind you not to let your hip lift, and then start opening that leg to the side. Taking it out as far as it will go, and then opening your left arm, we look left. And let's bring it back up. And then once it's up, we're going to take the left hand to the outside of that right ankle. Open the right arm this time, and then guide that right leg across the midline of your body until you feel some good stretch going up that outside thigh and down the side of your knee and the side of your calf. Let's bring the leg back to neutral. Bend the knee so it's close to your body. Tighten the belly. Bring the head, neck, and shoulders up. And then while we're still lifted, send the leg out straight. And then you can roll yourself back down. Once there, arms at your sides, palms to the sky. Bend both of your knees, keeping your feet on the mat. Toes in, heels out. We're going to bridge up again, so make sure when you're bridging up that you're feeling it in your buttocks and your hamstrings, not in your quads or your knees or your neck. Pull the right knee in and stretch the leg towards the sky. Keep lifting those hips. And then let's bend that knee, set the foot down, and we'll switch. And then let's bend that knee. Place your foot back down. Continue to lift your hips a little more, a little more, a little more. And then see if you can slide your hands underneath your buttocks and start to melt the spine back down so that you end up resting your buttocks right on your hands. Once that's done, we'll stretch the legs out onto the mat. And I want you to press down through your palms and your forearms and start to pull the base of your ribs up and let your head just kind of drop back. So we're not feeling any weight on the head while we've got it tipped back. And that would be our modified fish pose. And then try to lift a little bit higher. We're going to neutralize the neck and then ease your spine back into the mat. From there, let's rebend the knees, feet on the mat. Lift your hips a tiny bit so you can remove your hands. And then bring both knees really close to your body for a good tight hug. Circling our knees around to massage that low back. And then we'll go the other way. And then back to neutral, start to open the knees, soles of the feet come together. We're back into our lying butterfly, pulling the heels closer to our body. So we should feel some good progress in this from when we did it in the first part of class. Now let's separate the knees. Keep the knees bent, but push your flat feet towards the sky. And while you're pushing up with your feet, I want you to be pulling down with your hands and melting your shoulders and your spine into the mat. And then try extending the legs out wider and straighter. And bring your legs closer and closer together. And then rebend the knees, tuck them in close. Let your feet rest down. And then let's slide one leg out at a time. And then feel your body start to melt into your mat. Let your arms be restful at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. Your breath travel around the body. Seek out any places that remain tense or tight. Breathe deeper into the areas that give you some kind of issue. Visualize that soft breeze. Visualize the sounds around you, hearing the birds. You need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. This is a power you can cultivate. If you want to control things in your life so badly, work on the mind. That's the only thing we should be trying to control. Let us set aside all of those anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart, spreading random acts of kindness whenever and wherever we can. Always remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are the same. We are one. Namaste.
Namaste.
I thank you for joining me this morning. I hope that you have a restful weekend. Be safe, be healthy, and be kind.